Okay, it's Wednesday. I'm having a little artist date today, so I go to work in a couple hours, but I went to Scent Bar on Beverly because I wanted to also go to Swingers, which is also on Beverly. And I didn't buy anything, but I sprayed myself with Myrrh 405. I don't remember the name because there's a number in it, and I can never remember numbers inside of names. But it's something that I had a sample of a long time ago. I actually still have a sample. Wait, maybe I have it in here. In my little sample kit. Let's see. Well, anyways, today I got a ticket. I got a parking ticket because it's called Myrrh Shadow 403. That's the name. But yeah, so Wednesdays and Fridays in my neighborhood are street cleaning. Now, do they actually clean the street? No, they don't. But they'll still ticket you if you park in those spots. And I didn't move my car yesterday. After we went to Smokehouse, we parked my car in a Wednesday spot. And I was just like, oh, I'll move it tomorrow. It'll be fine. Totally forgot. Did not leave the house yesterday, or I didn't drive yesterday, so I didn't move my car. And you know what? I could be in a really bad mood because of this ticket, and I'm choosing to be very zen about it. And I'm choosing gratitude. So I'm grateful that I have a car. I'm grateful that I can afford to pay parking tickets. Even though I had to ask my mother to borrow money, but I will pay her back. So theoretically, I could afford it. And also, I'm grateful to live in a beautiful city, regardless of whether they clean the streets. It's still beautiful. And I'm grateful for the beautiful weather today. What's one more thing I'm grateful for? I'm grateful to be alive. Amen. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to work and I have to pay that ticket. So let me go do that right now. Okay, I know I'm out of shape because I just walked up a hill and I am so winded. Oh my God. I went to Le Labo and you guys, I'm sorry. I tried out a few scents. I sprayed the, okay, this is not working. I think it's called the Another something. Should I just start this video over again? Well, whatever. I sprayed Another, whatever the number is. And I'm like letting that kind of dry down and see how I like it. And then I sprayed some samples. So I got Tonka, I don't know where they are. And then the Violet one. And I really like Violet. I talked to one of the employees, Kiana, shout out. And she said that the Violet one does not last on her, but it really depends on your body. Like, different people react differently. But I love the scent. And then the Tonka one, she said people really have experienced that it's really long lasting. So I'm kind of like of two minds. I want something that's really long lasting. Where did the samples go? I just had them. Whatever. So yeah, I'm really, instead of just like buying new perfumes on a whim, I'm trying to be smarter. So I'm gonna think it over. Obviously, this would be like a big purchase, so I'm not gonna do anything right now. But like when I have some extra money, I might go back and get one of them. So yeah, that's my update. Okay, I went to Stories to drop off some zines. I did end up buying something. Well, really, I ended up buying 3 things. I got this chicken pastelito. I think it's Cuban. I took a bite out of it, but it has chocolate on the bottom. Like, I thought that was kind of just like burnt something, but I tasted it and it's definitely chocolate. Honestly, I'm not even mad. Like, whatever. It was next to the chocolate croissants, so it's fine. Like a little sweet and savory together. It doesn't taste bad. Okay, but let me show you what I got. Like, actually. Okay, I discovered this book actually at Barnes & Noble. Barnes & Nobles? Barnes & Noble. Last year, and I kind of like flipped through it and I was like, oh, this looks really interesting. Like, in the eyes of 18-year-old Ha-Soo, the problem with Ken, with his passion for Dave Matthews and Abercrombie & Fitch, is that he's exactly like everyone else. Ken, whose Japanese American family has been in the United States for generations, is mainstream. So I think it goes into like the culture of the 90s as this Asian American. I think it's 2 people, Ken and Ha-Soo. And I think he's a photographer. I feel like there's skateboard stuff in this as well, if I remember correctly. And yeah, I'm excited to read this. I just read Rejection, which talks a lot about, well, one of the main chapters that pretty much takes over the whole novel is about this kind of genderless Thai American person who rejects identity on every front and like goes through this crazy journey that we're not even sure is a real thing, where they're kind of making these fake like Twitter profiles, because they figure if they can't be nobody, they'll be everybody. And obviously it's a lot about identity, so I feel like this will be a good companion to that. But yeah, I have to go to work. I have like an hour or so to kill, and then this was just like another little writing artist date for me. I would like to refrain from like my artist date be just days that I spend a lot of money, because it's just an excuse to spend money. So I'd like to find some more like free, maybe just going to the library as an artist date would be nice. But I did go to Le Labo and I didn't buy anything. And yeah, I'm like really broke right now, so I wouldn't have been able to even if I wanted. But yeah, that's all I have to say pretty much. Right, it is Saturday, and like I said in my last video, I'm really trying to rest on the weekends. Even though I still have work, I'm not writing or doing any of my daily at-home routine. I'm not filming any ASMR. So yeah, I have work at 5, which is kind of an odd call time. It's usually 5:30 or 6, but I'm gonna leave here probably at like 3:30. I always leave for work extra early. I know that that is pathological, but I would rather be there early and just chill out than rush. Okay, so what was I gonna say? I'm not gonna make the bed until it's getting like closer to the time that I'm leaving, because if I do, I won't want to lay in it. And I have this habit of like, if I know that I have to be somewhere at a certain time, it doesn't even matter what time it is, I will literally just like sit around and do nothing and wait for the time. And it like drives me insane. So I'm really trying to treat this day like I don't even have to leave. And then like once it gets closer to the time, then I'll like make the bed, get dressed, everything. I did wash my hair, so that was much needed. But tomorrow's Mother's Day. Hey, it's editing me here. So Mother's Day is not till next month, and I was given bad information. I was given, yeah, so I don't know. The flowers are gonna deliver tomorrow, regardless of the day. There's a card that says Happy Mother's Day, and you know what? I'm just gonna fully embrace it with my tail between my legs and just say I made a mistake. I made $100 mistake. It's all right. It's all good. But yeah, how embarrassing. So I bought some flowers. I bought 1-800-Flowers. They were expensive, you guys. They were really expensive, but it's worth it. And yeah, I have not been paid at all this month. Actually, no, that's not true. I did get a paycheck like a week ago, but it was only for one shift, so it was a very small paycheck. But I'm getting, it's weird because I'm working a lot this week, or this month. So my next paycheck should be like very big, because all the shifts I've had have been since that last paycheck was made or whatever. So it's one of those months where I'm like, I'm working so much, like theoretically I should have so much money, and it's like, no, because the way that the payments are doled out, I am not getting paid until the end of the month, but it'll be for like the whole culmination of the whole month. So I will go from very broke to all the money, and like towards the end of the month. But anyways, what was I gonna also show you guys? I guess that's it. Yeah, I do have 2 goals for the end of this month. I want to finish a zine, which I already actually finished, but I want to go through and like rewrite it, or at least read through it and make sure that there's no like issues with it, because I was very quick. Like I wrote it really quickly, and so I just want to go through and make sure I like what it says. And then also I'm working on a Substack article, so and they're kind of related. They're like kind of the same topic. One is just very surface level, and then the Substack article goes into like something that was related to that. The Substack article goes into like that topic, and then like a deeper descent into other things. But I'm pretty much done. I just have to edit the Substack one, because I kind of just wrote in like kind of disparate paragraphs, and I need to tie it all together, edit it, and then I can post it. But that is my goal, is to put out those 2 by the end of the month. I am planning on trying to do a zine every month, which I think is like totally doable. The Substack, I'm not gonna make myself write a Substack essay every month. That's just a little too much for me. But maybe every other month or every couple months, that could be fun. But yeah, I think I'll end the vlog here. Busy week. I would like to get better at like actually filming what's going on instead of just coming to you afterwards and relaying the information, but I don't like filming in public. Like yesterday, I was like, I even got my fish eye lens and was like, I'm gonna make like a really cool, fun footage, like B-roll footage of me shopping around, like I'm in Silver Lake, I'm gonna be artsy. And I just like was like, no, I can't do that. But yeah, I don't know, does it really matter? Anyways, I'll see you guys later. All right, eggs are cooking. They spread out on the pan, and I like when they're just perfect little circles, but they're not, but it's okay. It is 9 o'clock in the morning, and today I have a double shift, and I'm really trying to get better about eating like real food. So I'm making sure to eat a protein-packed breakfast before I leave today. And then, oh, I messed this up so bad. I messed this up so bad. How do you come back from that? Like, I guess it's just like an egg deconstructed. Whatever. So yeah, I'm trying not to even like think about work because yesterday I had a beautiful day. I got to work at like 4 o'clock. I clocked in at like 5 o'clock, and I just really chilled. I mean, I did my work, but it was just so relaxing, and like the whole day was relaxing. And today I have a different kind of work schedule. Like, I'm gonna be a lot more active, a lot more standing around, which makes me nervous. It does, because I don't want to be in pain all day. What was I saying? Oh, I have 4 more shifts. No, I have 3 more usher shifts after this, and then I have 2 more shifts of my other position. So I'm gonna get through it, and I haven't got my schedule for next month yet, but I think I'll be working a lot as well. And I kind of wish I went a little bit easier, but it's like when the work is there, you gotta take it. You have to take it. I think my biggest problem right now is that I'm just not used to it, because there are times where I don't work that often. And so just like the everyday kind of grind of just being on my feet, or, you know, whatever it is, I'm not used to like a non-stop workload, okay? I'm just not. And so when that happens, which is like maybe once or twice a year, I kind of shut down, and my body is like not prepared to handle that. And I think a big part of it is also like there are other factors that I definitely neglect my health with, like, you know, eating a proper diet, and like exercising, and just having like the preparation to take on what is really not like a huge feat. You know, it's not a huge accomplishment. A lot of people work way harder jobs than me every single day. So I don't know. Yeah, It is what it is. I don't like complaining about work because I love my job, and I also understand how privileged I am to have the job that I have, and like also the job market is so bad right now, and like people are really struggling to find work, and I have 2 jobs that I really like, so I can't really complain. I'm more complaining about my own problems, not work, if that makes sense.